About 2 years ago, my best friend told me about something. Something very interesting to me now, but at the time, I didn't really regard it with much interest. This was lucid dreaming. Now, dreaming refers to the experience of envisioned sounds, sights, smells, emotions, and other sensations during our sleep. The points at which we dream are widely known as REM sleep, or rapid eye movement sleep. These points, according to physiological psychology, are linked with increased brain activity as a result of dreaming. There have been quite a few people in the world who have dealt with dreams, such as Sigmund Freud, who, as a father of psychoanalysis, believed that dreaming was a way for your unconscious mind to show you your urges and desires in life. And Carl Jung, who believed that dreaming was a way for your unconscious mind to communicate with you. Needless to say why they split sometime in their careers. We all spend a third of our lives asleep, so it would be good for us to use that time to our advantage. I want you to imagine a time when you thought reality as you knew it was actually not reality. Think. It could have been that time you were playing with a two-headed puppy, or the time that you were wearing a snake as a tie. It's likely that you were experiencing a lucid dream. Now, lucid dreaming refers to being asleep and dreaming, and being aware of the fact that you are indeed dreaming. You'd be in a world that can seem fake, realistic, or so hyper-realistic, you would obviously know it was fake. Lucid dreams have a twisted sense of reality. Like, say, for example, in waking life, if you tried to push your finger through your hand, it wouldn't go through, right? But in a lucid dream, your finger would go right through. On top of that, you can't feel pain in a lucid dream, unless you cause yourself to, but that comes with experience. It's possible that there have been a lot of people in the Bible, like Joseph, who have had lucid dreams from God. This is because to have a lucid dream, or to remember much of that dream, you must be majorly aware of what's occurring in that dream. As is everyone's, or as is most people's, my first lucid dream will always be a memorable one. I had to fight someone outside my estate. And there were other teenagers there as well as my friend. Now, normally in reality, my opponent would have been as tall as I am and as skinny as I am. But in this dream, I was surprised. You see me on the stage. Imagine me. Multiply my height by 1.5 and strap the muscles of Hugh Jackman onto me. That's basically how buff my opponent looked like. So I was getting ready to fight him. I didn't know what I was going to do. And then I remembered, wait, I'm still me. I'm not tough. Obviously, I lost the fight, and I got so angry, and I threw my friend's sweater over a wall surrounding a power station. And he was angry that I did that, so I had to go and get the sweater back for him. And as I did that, I told him that I was tired and I was just going to go home and sleep. But as I was walking away, he told me, "Philip, dude, you're dreaming." I quickly turned back at him in awe of what he just told me. Then all of a sudden, I started to do a reality check. I was spinning around like crazy. I couldn't control it. My hand was inflating like a balloon. And all of a sudden, I realized that I was consciously aware that I was dreaming. I was genuinely astonished at how everything looked so realistic. The trees in the estate, the tarmac on the road. It was like I was looking at an exact replica of my own estate. Then something hit me. I gained the skill to lucid dream to talk with my own subconscious. And I asked for it. And there it was, right next to my friend, the embodiment of my own past experiences. I was told firsthand What caused me to behave the way I did before I could lucid dream? Now, before I could lucid dream, I was very shy and really socially awkward. I'd even put on a social mask because I was afraid of my own personality. I was ashamed of it. But after I learned to lucid dream, after I talked with my own subconscious, I realized how I was going to improve myself for the better. Before I leave, I just want to say this. Everyone can have a lucid dream. Basic human physiology states that all humans are similar in terms of physiology. So that means if one person can have a dream, then everyone can have a dream. And if you can have a dream, then you can also be lucid in that dream too. And you definitely should, because just as the word lucid means clear, you can make your perception of your own personality clearer with lucid dreaming. Sure, it takes quite a bit of effort, and there are a number of techniques out there like my personal favorite, the file technique, which involves you twitching your fingers while you're lying on your bed to carry your conscious awareness into the lucid dream. Or the wake back to bed technique, which involves you reminding yourself of your intention to have a lucid dream as you slowly grow asleep. I encourage all of you to read more about these techniques and find your way into a different world of dreaming. And once you're in it, you can use the power of your own mind, your own personality, your own imagination to make anything in the world that is you possible. Thank you.